Standing above the valley of Jezreel, not far from the northern border, is Migdal HaEmek, a typical Israeli development town. Migdal HaEmek, Tower of the Valley. 20 years ago, it did not exist. Like most other towns in Israel, it was founded by immigrants from many different countries who spoke many different languages. Jews from Morocco still speak French to Jews from Romania.
Donnez-moi 2 mètres, s'il vous plaît.
New immigrants arrive all the time. This is typical of any Israeli town.
Привет.
Привет.
Как дела, Люба?
Отлично, как у тебя дела? Почему вы...
A Moroccan youth learned Russian from his new friends.
Понравился фильм тебе?
Да,
Где ты сидел?
там наверху. Я тоже наверху сидел, я тебя не видел. Я тебя вижу тоже. Да?
The history of Migdal HaEmek is the history of the whole country. But apart from the history, there is nothing special about this little town. Like anywhere else in the world, people work. Their children play in kindergartens. Learn at schools. They don't want anything special. They just want to live. The war began on Yom Kippur, the most sacred of Jewish holy days. The fourth war in a single generation of Israelis. Casualties were heavy in the first critical days. Field hospitals filled with the wounded. Away from the battlefield, civilian life too was exposed to the danger of war. The day after Yom Kippur, missiles brought destruction to Migdal HaEmek. When their kindergarten was destroyed by a frog missile, the children were in a shelter. They came to school in the morning, and it was not there anymore. Where is it, they asked their teachers again and again. Where has it gone? At Lod Airport, plane after plane landed. Young Israelis studying or working abroad hurried back home.
לשכת התיירות עומדת לרשותכם לצלצל מי שיכול להביא הנה.
Formalities were brief. Many went straight to the front, not even seeing their families at home. Some, never to see their homes again. Jews call themselves the people of the book. Peace is precious. Every life is precious, teaches the book. Every life is precious. For the doctors in the field hospitals, there was only one rule. No life which might be saved should be lost. The life of a tree is also precious. A wounded forest, planted over generations, will take another generation to heal. Now, healing human wounds had to come first. Israel is a small country. Soldiers were separated from their families by short distances and long battles. It was good to know that a word to mother, to wife, to children would reach them the same day. Volunteers took care of it. They organized a special service receiving and delivering messages hastily composed during short breaks from battle. Tell my family that Chaim is okay.
Okay.
Shalom.
Asar family, I have a message from your husband. He's alive. He's all right. On the home front, life had to go on. In Migdal HaEmek, workers were back at their jobs soon after the shock of the first shelling. In nearby kibbutzim, volunteers from abroad took over the tasks of those who were fighting. Schoolboys did the jobs of grown-ups. Mothers replaced their sons. Maybe he'll call today. Maybe there'll be a word today from the soldier, the husband, the father.
אני לא יודעת עוד מתי, כן? כמה זמן זה ייקח, אבל יהיה אחרת הכל.
But women did more than just wait. Any time of the day or night, a tired soldier could find a hastily improvised table near the road, a meal, a drink, a word of comfort. In the valley of Jezreel, farming settlements suffered directly from the war. In Migdal HaEmek, every night the alarm sounded. A shelter was the only safe place to pass the night. Music, too, can be a shelter. Philip Hirschhorn, a new immigrant from the Soviet Union, only 4 months in the country, was still unable to speak Hebrew. But he came to a kibbutz near the front line, and together with the Jerusalem Philharmonic Orchestra, played for the soldiers to give them a few moments of serenity away from the strain of battle. However great the strain, the anxiety, the tension, new immigrants continued to arrive. More came in the month of war than in any other month in recent years. The newcomers also know what it is to fight. Victor Boguslavsky spent his last 3 years in Russia in a labor camp. His crime, the desire to emigrate to Israel. It was not easy to give them a home at this crucial hour, but the country never refused help to those seeking haven and security.
Получение более легкой работы или менее легкой зависит от бригадира.
От поведения, не от КГБ, там все зависит только от КГБ. Когда прибыл на зону этот самый, как его, слышали, да? Депереда.
For them, Israel, even Israel at war, is the safest place in the world.
Он ходил в чистенькой робе и в белом кашне. С таким трудом были выращены волосы, до сих пор не стригут, я не говорю.
On the 13th day after Yom Kippur, the Jews celebrate Simchat Torah, the rejoicing in the Torah. Now they celebrated it on the 13th day of the war. Peace, they sang. Peace unto Israel. But it was still war, and the possibility to make a telephone call home helped to keep spirits high. Mobile phones were brought up to the front line, and a free service for the soldiers operated day and night. How are they there back home? How are the children? The children were all right. They were alive. They played. But the war cast its shadow upon their games. In Migdal HaEmek, they had to play at the door of the shelter.
I think of you all the time. I sent you a parcel. Did you receive it? You asked where is Danny, but there is still no news from him. Write to me often. Write when you are coming back.
Many did not come back. So many young lives were lost. The whole country mourned its sons who were no more.
אנחנו לוחמי מלחמת השחר ידועים בתור בוני המדינה, אבל אתה מודי וחבריך שבגופך עצרת את הפלישה שקראו מצילי המדינה. מאין ניקח את הכוח לנחם את המשפחה? מאין? זו אולי הנחמה היחידה שאפשר היום. ההיסטוריה תזכור אתכם כמצילי מדינת ישראל, כמצילי עם ישראל.
It was a hard battle for the people of Israel. Now there is a longer battle ahead, a battle for peace. To heal its wounded, to restore its ruins, to give rest to those who have suffered in so many wars, to help the newcomers to rebuild their lives. Israel needs peace. Israel wants to live.